all of a sudden my camera turned off, I think because the power cord fell out. But what is coming in is represented by the Eight of Pentacles. This is one of my favorite of these cards. And you can see that when you think of a spider's web, you think of something very intricate that takes a lot of attention. And I think that's one of the best depictions and original depictions of the Eight of Pentacles that I've ever seen. And usually these cards, I can't make the connection between them and the meaning, but that's one that I can. And that's about you maybe learning a new skill. Capricorn, maybe you're somebody who has been doing something that you could do in your sleep. And now it's time to diversify, as evidenced by the Two of Pentacles. Now it's time to become more flexible in your skills, talent, add to them. The Eight of Pentacles is about financial affluence and power, but it's also based on hard work. So and you're not afraid of hard work, so that's the wonderful thing about it. And the outcome is the Daughter of Cups, which corresponds to the Page of Cups. And this is a card of, I would say, innocence, creativity, a new, also something new, like a new business that is coming from the heart, a heart-centered business, and new beginnings in a business that just you connect to emotionally. So maybe you have felt that you haven't been connected to something emotionally with the job that you have, and you're going to have that in your next occupation. Now, I'm not saying that you're leaving your current job. I'm just saying that you may be thinking in the future what you want to do and how it connects to you in terms of how you feel. Again, with that Nine of Cups. Do you feel joy? Do you feel fulfillment? And if not, change that. Flip the script. Okay, Capricorn, that sounds good. So I just want to make a brief statement because this type of reading that I do here on YouTube is really a great way to show you how my mind works and where I go, what kind of spiritual insights that I have based upon years of living on this earth, and also based on being a student of spirituality. I'm always like I've always got that logical part of me and that intellectual part of me. I'm not, there are some people that you will see that are readers that are much more, I don't know how I would put it, because I don't want to put them down. Actually, that's the kind of the conventional way of doing it. I'm a little bit more with the mind, okay? And so when I do private readings, I'm doing them more like that. And I do use logic. I do believe in logic. I think that so oftentimes, yeah, well, I'll just call it woo. When we talk about this magical thinking, I believe that life is magical. But I also believe that God gave us brains, and we have to use our brains to think about our situation in a realistic way. So I never try to make things overly mystical. I always try to make them down to earth. And sometimes I may give insights that seem like just my opinions, but they're not intended to be biased opinions that come from a prejudice or anything like that. No, I feel that I am very open-minded and very able to see all points of view. And still, when I look at a situation that seems to be pretty clear-cut, I say that. And I am very straightforward. I don't sugarcoat what I say. I try to be diplomatic, but I'm not going to tell people what they want to hear. And the reason that I'm telling you this is because I realize that these types of readings may give you the impression that your life is engraved in stone. And if you believe that, and you believe that you want to hire a psychic to tell you what's going to happen to you, and you're a passive experiencer of your reality, then I think that you should go for it. But I'm not that person. I don't call myself a psychic. And I'm just saying this because I don't want to give mixed messages. And I know that these types of readings can imply that this is the way that I think life works. I do believe in synchronicity. I do believe that if I pick a card from my deck, let me just pick a card right now. The Lovers. Okay, I can just take that card and say, we're in the sign of Gemini, and the Lovers connects to Gemini. We have a choice to make right now, all of us. I can take that and make it universal. And that's what's so beautiful about doing the tarot on YouTube, because it is very open-ended. A natal chart is the soul's imprint in this lifetime. And so it is such a valuable tool to really see the patterns that are currently surrounding someone. But I can't do that on YouTube. I can only do general astrological readings, and I do that. But the tarot is very popular, and that's why I do a lot of tarot readings. I mean, I'm just being practical. I have Taurus rising, I have a moon in Virgo, so I have a lot of earth in me. I have Mars in Capricorn, I have a lot of earth in me. And I know what's popular, and I go for it. And that doesn't mean that I'm an opportunist. But I hope that people can understand that if you give away your power to somebody telling you what's going to happen to you, what if they tell you something that's bad? That means that it's going to happen to you, and it might not be true. You could create that reality just because somebody told you that. I believe that we have to make responsible choices in life. Every day we are making choices. We're making choices constantly. And therefore, it's important to take responsibility for whatever is occurring in your life, and not to wallow in self-pity, but don't lie to yourself. If you're in a troubled relationship, admit it. If you are in a job situation that is toxic, where people are just kind of like walking all over each other to get to the top, and you know that's wrong, but you just can't see the way out, develop your skills, as this reading suggests. But don't use a reading to escape from what you know you need to do. That's all I'm saying. And on that note, if you would like a personal reading, the link to my website is below. I'm at rainamoonastrology.com. Have a great week. Bye.